First thing, we got to thank the West Milford Police Department. This was a donation from them. All the cones, all the bikes that you see here, as well as all the goggles that the students are using, was all donated by the West Milford Police Department. So it's a big thank you to them for allowing us to have this opportunity to teach some of the kids. What you see here is a drinking and driving simulation course. We have the students driving the pedal cars with the intoxication goggles on. Okay, every goggle is different. It goes from a lower level of intoxication to an increased intoxication. And the students are going through a course. There's stop signs, intersections, turns, as well as sharing the road with others as well. So they're getting a lot of work seeing not only the depth perception changes, the obvious vision issues that you could have when you have alcohol in your system while you drive. So this gives them a little bit of an idea of what would happen if you do have alcohol in your system, and things that we go over in class. They know that after only one drink, there's going to be a risk of intoxication on everybody. So what we're seeing here, we've taken this class, we've taken another class out, and multiple other classes you'll see have come out, and they're going to be using this to add an increased lesson. So as you can see, they lose some control as they go through in order to learn that drinking and driving is not the way to go. There's ways to prevent it, and we also teach that in our classroom setting as well.
Well, I just learned the dangers of drunk driving, and it's a real eye-opener. It's your vision's impaired, and everything just seems so distant, and it's like you're in a dream. Don't let it happen ever. It's wrong. Make sure that person out of the ride or whatever else. It's dangerous.
I got that you should really never drive drunk driving. I knew that, but it really opened my eyes more that it's super dangerous and really scary. Just don't drink and drive. Don't drive, don't drink in general, especially if you're underage. But you could hurt yourself and others, and super dangerous.
The drunk driving actually does affect you and your eyesight and everything. It makes everything discombobulated, and it's dangerous. Well, the first turn, there was a stop sign that I completely missed. I didn't even see it, and that's obviously really dangerous if you're actually driving. Just doing simple tasks, you can't even do it with drunk goggles on, and you're not even actually drunk. So being really drunk, obviously it's not safe, and just doing it here is difficult. So being really drunk will make it even more difficult.
I realized that drunk driving is really dangerous, not just for everyone around you, but yourself as well. You're putting yourself in danger by doing it. Well, I think I stopped really early from the stop sign. I didn't stop close to it. I stopped maybe halfway across the track because I thought it was closer. I hit over a lot of cones, especially when I was turning right here towards over here on this side. I was not on the right side of the road at all. Had I not moved, I probably would have hit the other person who was driving. So. It's really important to completely understand that it's dangerous and that you cannot do it at all, even if even if if you are drunk, you have to make sure you have a designated driver who did not drink, or you have to make sure you're not drinking at all if you're driving. It's really dangerous and you shouldn't do it.
Drunk driving is really bad for everyone, including yourself and the people around you. Because when I was going with the other person and we came to an intersection, it was hard to judge where the stop signs were, so we were going into each other. Well, with the goggles, your perception's off, so you could stop either really in front of the stop signs or behind, and you also run over lots of cones. Just don't do it because it harms everyone.
I know not to drink and drive anymore because that was crazy. I couldn't even see where I was going without crashing into a cone. I kept thinking that the cones were right next to me, but they were they were far away, but they were actually next to me, and I kept hitting them. Just don't drink and drive. It's not right to do.
I learned that drinking and driving is not good, and there's no point in it, and it can cause a lot of damage if you do. I hit a lot of cones, and then I couldn't see the stop signs because they were or I thought they were farther away than they were. So it made it a lot harder to see where everything was because my depth perception was off. I'd say there's no point in drinking and driving. It's just gonna be bad for you and whoever else is on the road, and it can be extremely dangerous.
I got out of that you should definitely not drink or drive. With the goggles, it was a great learning experience because everything you did was completely off, where the cones were, where the stop signs were, you couldn't tell anything. I thought the cones were way closer or way farther than they actually were.
so I would run into them or miss stop signs because I couldn't see it because everything was so blurry. Definitely do not drink or drive, because not only can it hurt yourself, but it can hurt so many other people on the roadway with you.
So once again, thank you to the West Milford Police Department for these donations.